Come on, let's get this.
I know you didn't break in my house.
I'm sick of this niece. You ain't?
Monica, come with that shit. For real, come on.
We didn't get this.
Oh! Denise!
What?
Denise, get up! Get up, Denise! You got this, bitch! You got this! Come on, Denise, get up!
Come on, Monica.
She's that. Hey, get off my car. Get off my car.
Josie, you better eat that bitch.
Beat her ass, Josie.
That bitch, Josie. You better eat that motherfucker.
Get up, Josie, get up.
Eat her, Josie.
Get up,
Get up, Josie. Get up.
Two women got into a heated fight inside the house, shouting and throwing things at each other as the tension escalated. A man and a woman were arguing loudly on the street, their voices filled with anger as they attracted the attention of passersby. The girl, visibly angry, yelled at the man inside the car, her voice sharp and full of frustration as he sat silently behind the wheel.
Not crazy. Get out of your car now.
You don't
Yeah,
want me to
eating your McDonald's.
You don't
Get
want
out
me
of
to
your
go
car.
outside. Get your order straight.
Come on. Come on now. I'm so ready to fight club this. Let's go. Come on.
No.
Come on.
me-
Oh. You're a. Get a degree. Go to school.
I am what I
Go
eat.
to school.
I am what I eat. You see my.
You smell like food. And I am.
Oh.
You better, girl. I can't. She's holding
All right, that's it. Break it up.
Two women on the plane argued loudly, their voices rising above the hum of the engines, causing other passengers to look on anxiously.
Afterwards.
Well, we're not going to have this chaos in the air.
Oh, it's not chaos.
It is.
Well, I'm hearing impaired, so I'm sorry if I sound chaotic.
Okay. Here's your son and your dad
Somebody's
together.
Somebody's using God's name in vain behind me. I'll be quiet and I'll just sit here. I'll just sit here and be quiet. Can you please help me?
I can as soon as
you can.
No, I
Yes,
will.
sir. Can you please help me?
Now, all I need you to do is keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not gonna do it. Arrest me. For
Can you
to defend
shut your
me.
mouth so I can explain it to
Are you in charge of this lady?
What is your intention? He asked us the office. There was another cop here earlier, Sergeant. When I asked you,
Don't answer questions.
just slipped on.
No, we should wait for our time.
Your warning. It was like, hey, you guys, they want. I have not. So we took over here, and then actually over here. And we were also obviously walking around.
Welcome to Cops America. In today's video, we're diving into a shocking and eye-opening topic. Karen gets knocked out cold after power hit. We'll explore how these corrupt actions unfold and the consequences that follow. If you're interested in uncovering the truth and staying informed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community for more in-depth investigations and updates. Let's get started. On May 9th, 2023, in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, an incident unfolded at a pool within an apartment complex, highlighting the importance of conflict resolution and responsible firearm handling. Ryan Gold, while swimming laps, encountered Anna Ivanova, who requested him to make way. Unfortunately, a refusal led to a collision and ensuing verbal altercation. Sensing escalating tension, Ivanova contacted her spouse, Benedetto Salvia, whose arrival exacerbated the situation by revealing possession of a concealed firearm. Fearing for his safety, Gold promptly contacted emergency services.
Come in, how you doing? Keep your hands out your pockets for me.
I'm not the one with the gun.
Keep your hands out of your pockets. Put the phone
I
down.
haven't done a crime. Don't talk to me.
You
Listen,
can put
I
that
don't
down.
know you. You're the one with the gun. Why
Get down on the ground now. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
What the? Committed a crime. You don't have any.
Hands out to your
I
side
haven't
now.
committed a crime.
Now you can put your hands behind your back.
You can. For what?
I don't know you.
I don't know you. You're the ones with guns. Yeah, you're arresting me for nothing.
I'm detaining you right
That's
now.
fine. You're detaining me for what crime? Are your body cams on?
Yes, they sure
Good.
are.
Good. I called you guys for help because this guy's brandishing a gun at me.
Sit up. Sit down. I didn't say get up. I said sit down.
What is this? Where's your supervisor?
I'm getting
You
one.
see how she's talking to me? I haven't done anything. You're not my
here
dad.
for a gun.
That's fine. I don't have a gun. I haven't committed a crime.
And when I told you to keep your hands out of your pockets,
You're not
you did
my.
it.
I didn't commit a crime. You don't get to tell me what to do. Why are you yelling at me?
Because I have every
Who
right to
are
right
you?
now.
What's your badge number?
321 Guerrero, Guerri. Make sure you spell it right.
If you're this scared, you're terrified of a guy in a swimsuit. I didn't do anything.
You can shut your mouth now.
They just detained me. I explained. There's no gun. That guy
I don't
has a gun.
detain anybody for no reason. Because I
What
told
crime
you
did I commit for you to
Can you
detain
shut
me?
your mouth so I can explain it to
Are you in charge of this lady? Who's the sarge? This is absurd. Why am I in handcuffs on the ground? Are you a supervisor?
He's
Can
not.
someone
I've been
explain
here for-
why I'm handcuffed on
Can you
that?
shut your mouth so I can talk to you?
Look at you. Crime. She doesn't get to detain me.
Yes,
pull
I
her
do.
gun. Pull her gun on me.
Because when
Put
you
me
put
on the
your
ground.
hands in your pocket and
I
I'm
didn't
getting
commit
a
a
phone call
crime.
of a
I don't
gun,
care.
you
You're
don't
that
wanna
terrified?
listen.
Officers Bethany Guerrero and another police officer arrived at the apartment complex parking lot to address an incident. Approaching Mr. Gold, Officer Guerrero instructed him to refrain from putting his hands in his pockets. Despite Mr. Gold's explanation that he was only reaching for his phone and not concealing a weapon, Officer Guerrero drew her firearm, commanded him to the ground, and proceeded to handcuff him. Surveillance footage later revealed Mr. Gold moved away with his hands down when Officer Guerrero drew her gun. In legal encounters between police and citizens, there are three categories: consensual interactions, Terry stops, and formal arrests. Despite starting as a consensual interaction, Officer Guerrero's actions could be interpreted as a Terry stop, justified by her mistaken belief that Mr. Gold was armed. The law permits seizures based on reasonable factual errors, but the reasonableness of Officer Guerrero's mistake is debatable. Even if she had grounds for a Terry stop, exceeding the permissible limits of detention could render her actions unconstitutional. The 11th Circuit Court of Appeals has ruled that officers can take measures to ensure their safety if they perceive a suspect as a threat. Officer Guerrero's decision to draw her gun during a Terry stop raises questions about the legality of her actions. According to the principles established in Terry v. Ohio, such stops are permissible when an officer has reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. However, Mr. Gold's lack of aggressive behavior or attempts to reach into his pockets may suggest that the use of force was unwarranted.
You're terrified in Palm Beach
know what?
Garden.
Do
Are
me
you
a
a
favor.
supervisor? Can you ask this lady why I'm in handcuffs? Tell her what crime
I keep
I've
trying
committed.
to tell you.
Go
You
ahead.
wanna
What
keep
crime?
talking over me.
What crime?
Let's bring it down a notch,
No,
okay?
just tell me what crime I'm in handcuffs for.
Because I get called in because
Crime.
someone is...
Yes, I do. To detain me, you
detain
need
you.
suspicion of a crime.
No, you do not.
Yes, you do. You don't know the law? You cannot just go around detaining random people.
Can you calm down for a second?
I'm in handcuffs for
calm
a
down?
random. Stand up.
No, you can have a seat on the ground.
For what crime? What did
I'm
I
in
do?
charge, not you.
No, you're not.
No.
I'm not gonna do it. What did I do?
Down, all right?
What did I do?
All right, don't try to get up. Sit down.
Can someone tell me why I'm in
I already
handcuffs?
told someone
what
in charge to
crime
get here.
or what?
Right now, all I need you to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not gonna do it. Arrest me.
You are under
Yeah,
arrest.
I want to. Okay, arrest me.
You're
Go ahead,
under
take me to
arrest for
jail.
resisting. I am
Go
gonna
ahead,
take you
take
to
me to
jail.
jail. Take me to jail. Do it. Do it.
Oh, I will.
Do it. I'm ready.
going to.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Excuse me.
What's your name? What's your
Allow
name?
me to stand up
What's
and
your name?
No.
Negative. Doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Your name, you're already on the
That's fine. What crime though?
Don't worry. She already told you.
She's already got
Resisting arrest is a secondary charge. That's a secondary charge.
It's not a secondary.
Then take me to jail.
You are going to jail. Don't
Okay,
worry
let's
about
go.
it. I got you.
Let's go. I'm ready. Take me.
You can sit there.
I'm ready to go to jail. Take me.
You're gonna go.
Is
Trust
your
me.
body camera on, sir? I'm not going to stop talking.
Face on the ground.
Stop. I'm not going to stop talking. Stop. Arrest me.
You are under arrest.
Okay, take me.
I got you.
Take me to jail.
His wife yelling and screaming. Husband 38.
He's harassing
This one is harassing.
his wife?
And Strzelecki will. He's got his hands in his pocket, and I go, bro, take your hands out of your pocket, right? And then when he goes, take your hands out of your pocket, and I throw down on him.
Officer Guerrero just made up a series of events.
In Florida, the act of resisting arrest can constitute a standalone charge under Section 843.02 of the Florida statutes. Legal precedents, such as Senko v. Jackson 2022 and Stamos v. Brown 2010 illustrate how courts interpret these statutes. Consider the case of Mr. Gold, who, despite initially hesitating to comply with an officer's order, ultimately did so after explaining himself. The crux of the argument lies in whether reaching for his phone from his pocket could be perceived as deliberate resistance. Consequently, it is plausible that a court would determine Mr. Gold did not violate the law under these circumstances. Security footage in this case defies what Mr. Salvia told the police. He can be seen approaching Mr. Gold in the video, lifting his shirt to reveal a concealed firearm, a violation of a Florida law against the inappropriate display of dangerous weapons. According to this statute, brandishing a weapon in a hostile, irate, or menacing manner, as opposed to in self-defense, is punishable as a first-degree misdemeanor.
You wish to tell me what happened here today so I can have a better understanding?
Yeah, I mean, my wife called me. This is where my involvement started. My wife called me.
That's your wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Groceries away, and she called me and said that there was a guy harassing her at the pool.
Okay. Was it?
And so I just ran over here. And as soon as I got here, he got out of the pool and started screaming.
At you?
At me and my wife.
Okay. What was he saying?
Crazy. She's fucking crazy. She's making me move. I'm not gonna move. That's kind of how it started. It was just like, basically hurling insults at my wife. But then he got out of the pool and he started swinging his arms up and down, gorilla or something. Just like, he's obviously a lot bigger than me. And I didn't, want to get involved. I was trying to pull my wife away.
He got close?
No. He got out of the pool and started walking in our direction. Like, he came out of the pool at that corner. Mm-hmm. I was at this corner. I came a little bit closer, then my wife went up to him, tried to get in between them and push my wife back.
Was she saying anything to him at that point?
I don't remember. I don't probably, but I don't remember.
Okay.
And yeah, that's...
At what point did the gun become involved?
I'm not really sure. It was after that.
Well, how did he know that you were armed?
I'm not sure.
You told that other officer that you put your hands up like this so that
my wife said that.
displayed.
I'm not completely sure, to be honest with you. I know it didn't come out of the holster or anything like that.
Came out, but how was he able to know that you were armed? Because he called us and said that you were armed. So how did he know that?
I don't know.
Okay. So did you want him to see that you were armed? Did you tell him you were armed?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so we spoke with that gentleman. Okay, I spoke to him. I'm trying to understand exactly what happened again.
I think I already explained it as well as I can.
From the time that you got the phone call from your wife, she calls you, hey, I'm in an argument over here with so-and-so.
It's harassing her.
Okay, so what happened? You came over here and what? Where was he located when you came in here?
The video footage suggests that Mr. Salvia may have brandished his firearm in a threatening manner during a confrontation. Like expected with set. While the concept of self-defense is crucial, it's important to note that Florida law stipulates the use of force only when a person reasonably believes it's necessary to counter imminent unlawful force. Despite a heated exchange, the video indicates that Mr. Gold did not make physically threatening gestures and maintained a safe distance. Consequently, a court would likely conclude that Mr. Salvia's actions were not justified as necessary self-defense under the law. During an encounter between Officer Guo and Mr. Gold, Officer Guo disabled her body camera, later experiencing health complications requiring hospitalization. Initially, Mr. Gold was detained, but Sergeant Dennis released him upon reviewing previously unavailable surveillance footage. Subsequently, Mr. Salia faced firearm confiscation and arrest on weapons charges. However, these charges were dropped after Mr. Salia participated in a pretrial diversion program.
He was swimming when I came. He got out of the pool on that side.
Okay. And where was your wife at?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Okay, so you're in that corner and he's in that corner. Okay. So what happened from there?
I mean, he started screaming. He balled his fist up. He started, lifting his fist up and down. He started walking closer.
Yeah, he said.
Well, hold on, ma'am.
Hold on.
Yeah. Do you mind just? Yeah.
He started screaming. He really started screaming as soon as he got out of the pool. As soon as I got here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm like almost having an anxiety attack.
No problem. If you need fire rescue, I'll call them for you if you need to be checked out. So he gets out of the pool. He's in that corner. You come in here, and then what happened?
He started screaming. He started getting closer. He started. Yes.
Okay.
I think then my wife got closer to him, and I tried to insert myself in between them.
Okay.
So at that point, we were maybe like 4 or 5 feet apart.
Okay. At what point in time did you pull up your shirt?
Somewhere in there.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm really not sure.
What was your intentions when you pulled up your shirt?
I really am not comfortable saying anymore. I'm so hazy in my memory that I don't want to say the wrong thing. Can I wait till I have a lawyer?
Sure, absolutely. That's 100% up to you. Okay, we'll be right back with you.
We just wanted to give you the opportunity because we're going to look at those cameras and we just want to make sure that what we're going to watch matches what you're saying. That's all. I'm just trying to, honestly, you may not feel like it, but we're trying to help you out. Because what I don't want is for you to give us one statement, or not really a statement at all, that doesn't match what's going to be on that camera.
Well, I'm telling you, I lifted my shirt up. If I lift my shirt up, you can see it.
Okay.
But,
so did you want him to see that you were armed? Did you tell him you were armed?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I wasn't,
How long ago did you get your CCW?
I think that was informing him that I was armed.
By lifting up your shirt?
Yes.
So it wasn't like announcing, hey, I'm armed, you're threatening us, nothing like that was exchanged? Okay, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. You already asked for a lawyer. We'll leave it there.
Bethany now joins the other officers to discuss a game plan.
Is anybody in contact with HOA to get it?
We're working on it. They're drilling it down now.
Okay. So either file too. Yeah, I was going to say either you hold him or you file, but we have a weapon. What are you going to take the weapon for?
Right now, pending the outcome of this investigation.
Okay. Sure. So then I would go with that then. Take him for the resist without. Yeah.
What do you think, Beth?
And then, if anything, file on him. You can let him know, hey, we're taking your firearm, pending the outcome of this investigation. But
at this point, they both deserve to go, and I'll tell you why.
Following complaints filed by Mr. Gold, an internal affairs investigation was initiated, leading to the termination of Officer Guo's employment due to breaches of departmental policies. Despite her extensive tenure, Officer Guo intended to contest the decision through arbitration, expressing discontent with law enforcement practices. Mr. Gold announced his departure from Palm Beach Gardens and hinted at potential legal recourse. He highlighted Officer Guo's misconduct and raised concerns regarding the accountability of other involved officers. Officer Guo suffered consequences, but Mr. Gold was commended for advocating for police reform and fairness, and he was encouraged to pursue legal action if needed. On July 23, 2022, Curtis Vollmer, an advocate for animal rights, participated in a Pioneer Day event in Beaver, Utah, accompanied by fellow members of the organization Direct Action Everywhere. Their purpose was to raise awareness about the impending trial of 2 activists facing legal charges. These charges stemmed from their documentation of conditions within a local Smithfield Foods facility and their rescue of 2 ailing piglets during their investigation. Upon arriving at the festival, Activists initially intended to set up a booth, but were informed of the necessity for a permit. Consequently, Mr. Vollmer chose to stand on a public sidewalk nearby. After dedicating several hours to distributing flyers and gathering signatures for a petition against Smithfield Field Foods, he was approached by officers from the Beaver County Sheriff's Office. A volunteer officer informed Mr. Vollmer that filming was prohibited, citing Utah's disorderly conduct law. Deputy Laws asserted that this directive was lawful.
Police successfully stifled our outreach efforts by threatening us with arrest if we continued to engage with the public. They also did not remain neutral, asserted their political views in the conversation.
Have to have a permit.
Permit for a sidewalk?
Let me get my camera on too.
Sure.
Okay. You're not to be spreading.
This is not a good look.
You're not supposed to be down here.
This is public property.
You're not to be down here doing this. Do you realize that your company a problem in our community?
Do you have anything relevant to say to me?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, I'm on public property.
You need to stop. You realize you're not wanted in this community and you've been asked to leave?
I don't care.
That's the problem with your group. You just don't care about people or anybody. Do you understand? You've been asked to leave. All of this because your group has been a direct influence on shutting down. You don't realize that's the major employer in our county.
You don't think I know that?
And you come into this community and pour salt into the wounds of the people that have lost their jobs. What you're doing is causing a disturbance in the community.
I'm not trying to cause a disturbance to people.
You are.
And if people don't want to talk with me, I say thanks for your time and I'm honored your day.
Okay.
Then fine, do that.
Okay.
This is great content for us. Absolutely ridiculous. This is very anti-free speech.
Yes, I am.
Okay, well then you can be filmed.
No, I cannot. Not a volunteer public servant.
Okay, you got a badge on. Stop what, sir?
Right okay, causing a problem in our community.
I'm not trying to cause any problems.
Well, you are.
While disorderly conduct laws typically address public behavior, they do not inherently cover orders to cease filming. Even if they did, legal precedent suggests such orders may not hold up in court. The 2022 case of Irizarry v. V.S. Yahia, adjudicated in the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals, underscored the First Amendment's protection of filming police in public. This right extends beyond mere documentation. It embodies the fundamental principle of free discourse on governmental matters and serves as a mechanism for oversight of public officials' actions. Additionally, it emphasized the necessity of protecting the news-gathering capacity of the press by pointing out that video recording is a speech form as well as an action. This legal precedent suggests that a judge would probably find that Mr. Vollmer was recording the volunteer officer in order to exercise his First Amendment rights, and that the officer's demands to stop filming were an infringement on those rights. In a concerning development, Mr. Vollmer's attempts at engaging with the community have been thwarted by Deputy Woolsey, who repeatedly intervenes, warning people not to converse with Mr. Vollmer as he allegedly seeks to shut down Smithfield. However, Deputy Woolsey's actions raise potential legal issues. They may be construed as retaliatory, potentially violating Mr. Vollmer's First Amendment rights, which safeguard freedom of expression.
When someone's asking you like this, a public servant, he's a volunteer type thing, he's asking you nicely to please don't film him.
Okay.
And we're asking you to stop filming him.
Okay, I won't film him.
We're giving you a lawful order to not do that.
Okay.
If you violate that lawful order, then, then you're causing a disorderly conduct issue.
We're not filming. We're not filming him anymore.
Okay.
Do you know about the Smithfield trial happening?
Hey, you don't have a permit to approach people about your product.
Okay, I don't need a permit to talk to people on a public sidewalk. I don't need a permit to talk to people on a public sidewalk.
You're causing a problem in the community.
I'm not. I'm asking people if they want to have a conversation. If they say no, I let them go.
They do not want you here.
Okay, that's fine.
Then I'm keeping the peace and I'm asking you to leave.
All we're asking people.
No, I'm asking you to leave.
Okay. Here's an example of what I'm doing. Have you all heard about the Smithfield trial? Okay, they don't want to talk. Okay, that's it. I move on. People don't want to talk. We move on.
Everybody, you don't.
Have y'all heard about the Smithfield trial? The upcoming Smithfield trial?
These are the people that are trying to shut down Smithfield. Hey, don't stop. Don't talk to these people that are trying to shut down Smithfield.
Yeah, we're not asking for money.
I deliver food.
Yeah, that's all we're trying to do.
So it's kind of a protest. It's part of the protest.
You're claiming this is a protest. I don't know if that's how it works. Oh, rock star!
So I'm pretty sure California probably has a similar law to beats on this. Because it's 430 days, you need to update your preferences and information you call the
What is your intention? He asked us to do all this. There was another cop here earlier, Sergeant. So I asked you. Don't answer questions. Just was gone. No, we should wait for your warning. It was like, hey, you guys, they want. I am not. So we took over here, and then actually over here. And we were also obviously walking around.
Yeah, going. Backing up, going.
You guys pretty much done what I asked. You stopped, okay? This guy didn't. That's why he's getting the ticket, okay? So I'm asking you not to go up to the horse race.
In discussing the delicate balance between an employee's freedom of speech and the government's need for efficient operation, the Supreme Court underscores a fundamental principle. Deputy Woolsey's recent statements touch upon matters of public concern, a right protected by law. However, it's crucial to weigh this against potential disruption to governmental functions. Under U.S. law, the courts evaluate whether an employee's expression outweighs the government's interests. The situation suggests Deputy Woolsey's actions may constitute First Amendment retaliation, as he acknowledges his bias against Mr. Vollmer's speech. For a successful claim, Mr. Vollmer must demonstrate engaging in protected speech, enduring an injury deterring an ordinary person, and the government's actions being substantially motivated by his protected conduct. This scenario underscores the importance of understanding First Amendment rights and the legal recourse available when they're violated. Since Deputy Woolsey was motivated by his disapproval of Mr. Vollmer's speech, his actions may have violated his First Amendment rights. Mr. Vollmer's speech is protected by that clause. Any official reprisal for exercising one's right to free speech is illegal, as established by the 10th Circuit's World v. Henry 2000 ruling. The situation described presents a legal dilemma where Mr. Vollmer's rights intersect with law enforcement's duty to protect individuals. It is imperative to note that while physical and verbal intimidation are deemed as injuries, attempts to stifle controversial speech are typically unconstitutional. In this case, Deputy Woolsey's actions, under the guise of protecting Mr. Vollmer, may be viewed as an infringement upon his freedom of speech.
I can't stress enough how much people are pissed off this community. I actually fear for them. They'll probably kick your ass. I mean, these guys, everybody in this community, about like 75%,
that's why we came here.
75% of the people work with Smithfield.
That's why
right?
we came here. That's why we came here.
They have a lot of hard feelings. Okay? And they have a hard time with people from outside the community coming in and telling them what they should be believing. They don't believe that in the first place. It just makes them upset. The sheriff asked me to, and the community asked me to come down here and settle things down. And that's what I'm doing, okay? And I thought we got through with this. I thought it was okay. You guys understood that? This guy didn't. He That's why he's getting cited. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any problem with your beliefs. Okay. It's just that I can't have your beliefs and the beliefs of the community causing a problem. Cameron, Noel, like that's N-O.
Well, and you said we could protest there, but he was trying to de-escalate, so he told us we should just leave. So, at the end of the day, if we try this again at a future date on public property,
Well, just go to the city and ask them for a permit. Don't you go to the city and just get a permit. Okay, that kind of covers your butts, covers mine. Okay, because then I can expect, like I said, yeah, you guys can come down here on the public property and do whatever, and if we know it's going to cause a problem in your mind, then you're not going to change my mind. But I have to deal with what people perceive in their minds, and they're not cops, they're not restrained. Okay?
No, I completely. I mean, if that's to be,
So
if that's a
I show up and they
good
hear that, I believe it's like
I know.
salt getting poured in an open wound.
Yeah, I know. I see the damage. I see the damage.
What we want to do is get a
we will get a
permit. Okay? I'm not trying to step on your rights or anything. Okay? But I'm passionate. Protect your life and guys, mine too. Please don't go up to horse races.
Yeah, you'll definitely get killed.
These guys were sober here, but if they get a little liquor in them up to the horse races, there's probably going to be a bigger issue. You understand?
Inebriation doesn't hold them back. Yeah. Okay? It's honestly for your safety, guys. Okay, so, but here's the thing you got to realize. We can only be in certain places at once. Yeah. But if you go up there and tie up my time following you around, you can get your ass kicked instead of trying to stop that guy that's driving. I'm going to put that on you. Yeah. You understand that? A lot of horses get killed. That's a great thing. Well, I'm not worried about the horses. Sure. Horses are in charge by their owners and everything else. They take care of that. My job is to worry about people. So if you go up there and waste my time up there, or actually be looking for a line or somebody that potentially harm somebody else like that, you're going to find me in my pistol. Okay? You understand? Yeah. I will arrest you if you go up there. Even if that's
city property. You didn't ask to stay off city property.
Until you get a permit from a city official signed and you can be up at the protest, you stay off the protest. You can go up there and observe and watch and have fun all you want.
The heckler's veto is the term for this problem, which has been covered in Supreme Court rulings. It is not protected speech if it clearly endangers the public. Although courts have decided that participants in a civil disobedience cannot be held responsible for the actions of others, it is made clear by cases such as Snyder v. Phelps and Terminello v. Chicago that penalizing the speaker is not the appropriate course of action. To prevent limiting public discourse, it is crucial to protect even controversial speech on matters of public concern. In the case of Mr. Vollmer, his speech did not appear to pose an imminent threat of violence or disorder, and it largely went unnoticed by the majority of citizens. Should this matter come under judicial scrutiny, it would likely be determined that law enforcement cannot restrict Mr. Vollmer's speech solely to prevent potential disturbances. However, Mr. Vollmer and his fellow activists found themselves in a predicament with Beaver County deputies when their discussion of a sensitive topic at a local event escalated into a disruptive situation. A lawsuit was filed by them, claiming that their First Amendment rights had been infringed. In order to prevent the sheriff's office from limiting their speech, the activists also requested a court order. The request and the lawsuit are still pending, and efforts to reach the Beaver County Sheriff's Office for comment were not successful. The officers face criticism for violating Mr. Vollmer's right to free expression, impeding community dialogue, and taking revenge on him.
Here at all.
I do. You have the right to do that, but
There are proper channels.
you've got to take into account, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not the intent.
People's livelihoods, their families, their whole way of life has been changed, okay?
Yeah. 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 We don't think a corporation should not have that much of a stronghold over a town.
Now you're protesting.
Yeah.
Had people come and tell us that they don't want you here.
That's not our problem. That's not
You
our
guys,
issue.
I know, you guys don't live here, okay? You guys don't
People
live here.
need to be aware.
You come here, stir things up, and then you leave.
I'll
Okay?
try.
I have to stay here, and I have to work with these people. I have to protect these people.
There is no struggle. There is no progress.
They,
You heard that one
they
before?
expect me to. Well, these people have got plenty of struggle on their plates with no job. I don't know where you guys
I don't
get
doubt
your
it.
money from.
I don't doubt it.
But we're literally.
Yeah. And I think it's
And you guys
tragic.
are probably thinking that's a win for you guys.
No, I don't want to see people out of work.
But at the same time, these people have it in their head that they're productive members of the community.
They are. They
struggle.
probably
They
are.
get up in the morning, pigs. They do not mistreat. Okay? They do this every day in, day out for years. Okay? Their pride comes from their feeding people, literally the world.
Sure.
Okay? Just because you guys, I don't blame you guys if you guys don't want to have. There's plenty of people like that and rely on that.
Again, we're not that isn't even the core focus of why we're here. We're not here to talk about food.
Okay.
We're not here to talk about jobs.
But that is the perception of the community.
The officers silenced them and gave Mr. Vollmer a disorderly conduct citation, despite the fact that there was no visible disturbance in the community. The story commends Mr. Vollmer for his awareness of and defense of his constitutional rights, his calm demeanor, and the activists' attempts to mediate the situation and pursue legal action. Everyone's watching to see how the legal matter plays out, as the police acts are called unconstitutional. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe to Cops America for more eye-opening discussions and investigations on pressing issues like this. Your support helps us shine a light on important issues affecting our society. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest videos. Goodbye, and see you again.